that brought death to so many.
We're actually walking across between the German and British front lines from 1st July 1916. But these are what we try and find or recover from the fields. This is a shrapnel shell fuse with it's kind of a timing device, and this is an impact fuse, which basically when it hits the ground, it is a little detonator, ignites the main charge and explodes the shell.
For the past year, Christopher has been using brass shell fuses to create 19,240 poppy pins, one for each British soldier killed on day one of the Battle of the Somme, the heaviest loss of life ever suffered by British forces in one day.
Rather than just being made of ordinary brass or silver or even gold, for me this metal is far more valuable because of that history behind it.
More than 1.5 million shells were fired in the 1 week leading up to July the 1st, 1916, in an attempt to weaken German defences. Millions more were fired throughout the Battle of the Somme. Now, most of the fragments found by farmers over the years have been thrown away. This is the first attempt to turn those remnants of war into symbols of peace.
Oh, Evelyn, monsieur. Yeah, British fuses.
Evelyn Omiel has been helping Christopher collect the 500 shell fuses he needs. She farms these fields in Beaumont-Hamel, one of the key battlegrounds.
Often when harvesting potatoes, we find them. It's amazing the stuff that's still out there in the fields.
I'm quite proud of the fact that we're harvesting these, literally, and then melting them down to make the pins, which are raising funds for the Royal British Legion.
But they're not all he's collecting.
So the idea is that the pins are not only made of metal from the World War I battlefields, but actually contain what I call the essence of the battlefield, the actual ground the men fought upon and died upon, and that many still lie at peace beneath. So here we are, we've got our shells from France, so we brought them over, and we're at a foundry in West London.
Here, the shell fuses are melted down. At another foundry in Birmingham, the same metal is poured into special moulds. Then, the final part of the process.
This is the earth from the Somme we gathered from the front line, and then that very precious earth is then mixed together with the red enamel, which is applied to each and every red poppy.
More than 19,000, each representing one life lost on British military's bloodiest day. Metal designed to kill, redesigned to remember. Tim Muffet, BBC News.